let's start in the alphabetical order. Who comes first? That case, I guess it is Dave, right? So let's start with Dave. So Dave, you are going to share your presentation. You will be explaining your presentation and followed by showcasing your project. Okay, ready? Yeah, you can unmute yourself and you can start sharing your screen.
Okay.
Wow,
Yes, ma'am.
that's great.
Ma'am, I've chosen the topics for Spotify, and I chose this because I wanted to make something, some music app, something that could reach more people. So yeah, and I chose the theme innovator because I could make something new and popular. Why did I choose Spotify? I chose Spotify to reach more people, to make people love music, to feel good and give positive energy. I chose the platform Thunkable. It has a wide range of options and it's easier to use. Demo. Yes, ma'am. This is my app. And here I have a button. When I press this button, it will greet us with good morning or good evening according to the time. And when I press this play song, it will take me to the app screen. And each song has their own screen. Now I live test. Play will take me to the app screen. Now if I press one song and then this is time. Pause and I can resume. And I can also take video. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Questions from Dimple and Srinath.
Right. So, Dev, that's a good thing. So, the theme that you have chosen is innovation, right? Like innovator.
Yeah.
So, I just wanted to know, like, what kind of innovation you added in this application? Like, what is the innovation part in your application?
Innovation part, the greeting part, when it greets me with good morning or good evening, and it will take me to the actual video of the music. So that's,
Okay.
yeah.
And also, Dev, can you explain me what is the logic that you used for the greeting? Like, how is it saying good morning and good evening, whatever? Like, how is it greeting? That how is it done?
Yeah. So according to the time, if the time is after 12 o'clock, it will greet me with good evening. And if it is before 12 o'clock, it will greet me with good morning.
Can you explain the same by sharing your screen with the code?
Yeah. Yeah. So if the current hour is bigger than 12 or more than 12, it will greet me with good evening, or else it will greet me with good morning.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Thank you, Dev.
Welcome.
Okay, Dave. So, yeah, it was nice. So my question is that in future, like, yeah, till what you made, that's fine. In future, if you want to add anything, what would you like to add in that to make it more creative, or maybe people wants to see some more innovations from you?
Um,
Anything you have decided, or maybe you wanted to implement but you didn't?
Mm, No, y-
But still, if
uh,
I want to see something else
take
from
a search bar to search more uh, songs.
yeah, yeah, because there is a limited songs, right? So
Yeah,
you can create something like whatever the song you write, it will lead to that particular maybe YouTube link or yeah, you can search. Okay, fine. Yeah, Shiny ma'am, you can.
So I first had the same question what Srinath had. So, what is the innovation you have done here? And when coming to the link, I mean, you actually redirected to the YouTube link, right? So, how will
yeah.
you do that?
That I used from the control part. Um, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I used from the control part, and there was a block like this when video click do. I mean, when link on error. So I just copied the link and pasted it here.
Great, Dave. Good initiative from your end. Very good. Okay, you can stop sharing your screen. Okay, so the next is going to be Hari. Yeah. Okay, Hari. Now you can share your screen and give your explanations.
Hi, this is my project, The Mysterious Island. The objective of the project is to demonstrate the usage of Roblox in creating a game. You will observe the escape of an individual from a mysterious island. The theme I chose for this project is innovator. The rationale behind the choice is to experience the thrill of survival in mysterious island. The platform I used to design this game is Roblox. The problem statement: in the mysterious island game, the player is tasked with uncovering the secrets of the island while avoiding dangerous creatures and overcoming obstacles with their intuition. The method I have used to address it, I have used signboards for instructions. Product description. This is my project.
Oh, your project was very good. It was very elaborative. It was very nice. But what I actually felt was you could have explained whenever the plot was moving. Okay, when the person is moving, if you have given a back comment, it would have been even more engaging and very nice. So why didn't you do that, Hari? Your project was very explanative. It was so good. It was very nice to see. You have given so much detailing. But why didn't you speak out anything?
I thought giving the pasting the text and it will display on the top of the page, right?
Definitely. It got
That will be
displayed.
nice.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought that will be nice.
Okay, fine. That is your perspective. That's good. But I saw the text. Whatever you have given was wonderful. Really, I enjoyed without even moving my eye. But this is what I was actually having in my mind. If you have spoken at that place, it would have been even more engaging. It would have been in a different way. But anyways, overall it was a very good time.
Thank
Okay,
you.
so from this project, do you have anything else more to explain on the same on your project?
Yes, the,
Okay.
con-
See?
the game offers unique blend of trusting one's intuitions while following the instructions in the gameplay. This improves the problem solving and critical thinking skills while having fun.
Okay. So what is the theme you have chosen actually?
Innovator.
Innovative. So what was actually the problem and how have you solved the problem?
This game, wow, you are a sea explorer, and one
Okay.
fine day your ship crashes on a mysterious island. You have no clue what to do, and your ship is not in the condition to work. You
Okay.
you are exploring the island and saw that someone else have explored and found a way to escape this island, and you
Okay.
have to follow his instructions in order to escape the island.
So, the person who has previously experienced the escape have left some identities. That is how he is moving. That is what you're saying?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Fine. It was very nice, Hari. And Dimple and Srinath, any questions from your side?
Yeah, actually, I was wondering like with whom it was chatting. So as Hari already explained that it's like okay, Hari, like with whom it was actually chatting, like the
It's chatting to
to himself. Okay. So instead of you speaking, you would just put it in a form of chat.
yes.
Okay, fine. So what do you think? Could you make it more difficult? Maybe more obstacles are coming, or anything else?
Yes, I could have made more obstacles, but the storage is too much. It's so
Okay.
lagging.
Okay, fine. So if you want to add a obstacle after this, which is like a medium and a hard kind of level. So what will be the obstacle?
First block.
Which block?
First block.
Okay, fine. Yeah, Srinath.
Hi, Harry. Like
Hi,
what you
sir.
did, I feel like everything what you did for the theme, it just like feels justifying after looking at your conclusion, but the way you provided. But the only thing what I was concerned about is like the chat, like whatever you used, that's all. Like, did you create the whole conversation on your own? Like you wrote
Yes,
all the script, you generated your
yes,
own script. Okay, so
yes.
you made it on your like yourself, or you took your parents' help or someone help?
No, I made it on my own. They just finalized it.
Okay, they just tweaked and then like made it sound good, right?
Hmm.
I was like so impressed with the scripts that you wrote. And coming to the whole game, like I just wanted to know, is that like whole design of the game like right from the ocean, and then the fishes in the ocean, and the mountain things. Is it all designed by you, or is it like a pre-made templates you've taken in?
No, the island is a pirate island, which is there in Roblox.
And what about the ocean and the boat and all?
The boat and oceans are made by me.
So you designed that whole boat structure in the ocean and the fishes.
Yes.
Mhm. Okay. All right. Then that's all good. Like it's all good, Harry. I feel like you justified for what the theme you taken for.
Thank you, Hariharan. You can stop sharing the screen.
1 minute, and so is there already a theme something like this with roadblocks, Hariharan? Like a portal and all, and then jumping to the portal.
No, not that portal.
So that theme is a totally new concept.
Yes.
So Dimple, by any chance, have you ever explored that kind of scenarios?
Which part you're talking about? The teleporting part?
The teleport.
Yeah, teleport thing is actually available. You can just add as an object. And the part he has made a home also, like a luxurious home when he enters. So that parts he have made. So the template, the pirate template was available in Roblox, but the other things he have added. The other things like the other objects, the boats and all other signboards he have written. So yeah, that was he have added.
Yeah.
The teleported part is another place where he created with the blocks and all.
Okay.
Kenneth, are you ready with your presentation? Shall we start?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, now you can share your screen. Kenneth, we have Kenneth's mom here. So welcome, ma'am. Welcome.
Kenneth is wearing headphone.
Okay.
Kenneth, can you speak something? I think you're on mute.
Yeah.
from
No,
your
no,
headphone.
I'm not. Wait.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Just tell your mom that we are welcoming her.
Yeah, I'm not there.
Oh, okay, yeah. She's there.
So, my game is called Mission X Vaccine. Yeah. The objective of my game is you must save the world from COVID and save everyone. The theme of the project is Innovator. And why have you chosen this project is because I wanted to make a game related to real life scenario, and COVID has happened, so COVID is one of them, and people get infected. So I made a game where you can win and defeat the COVID and save the world. Problem statement: you have to use your vaccine as a sword or a gun to shoot, and use pills and masks to block off the enemy, to defeat few of them and defeat COVID X once and for all. Platform used is Scratch. The benefits lets people code, develop, create, collaborate, develop problem-solving skills, and so on. Project demonstration. So yeah, like it's called Mission X Vaccine. At the start of the game, you can enter a name. So I'm just gonna choose like player. So yeah, so the goal of the game is, well, at least now your goal is to defeat 5 viruses. They spawn randomly around the map, and you can go get closer to them or get further away depending on your controls.
You can see what I'm clicking, so where I'm going. The closest virus is now. You can see this one. You can use this vaccine as, like I showed in the project, as a sword, like this, or shoot it as a gun to defeat the enemy. And you can see that I'm now going in the correct direction and have to defeat three viruses to go to the boss battle, which is the COVID X that you have to defeat. Right now, this is the closest enemy. Okay, and now defeated it. And now there's 2 left to defeat. And this is an open map area, so you can search the whole map for the virus. The virus is right here. Yeah, I think it's right here. And the next virus should be around this area, because I'm getting closer by the second. Now it's around this. Yeah, it's right here. This is the last virus I have to defeat so I can get to the boss battle.
Greetings, mortal. You surpass my minions. I am impressed by a human. Can this human defeat me? No, he can't do that. Whatever. It's time for battle.
Then you have to defeat the boss before he starts. To defeat you, he's shooting these homing missiles where you can stop by putting your vaccine in front of it, but they will always follow you, so you have to put your vaccine in front or else you're going to take damage. Now the boss is trying to jump on me and land on me while still shooting the missiles. And this is hard because the boss will only stay on the ground for a few seconds. And as you can see, the boss is always trying to jump on me, trying to give me damage. And another thing to say is that if the boss actually touches you, you take more than half damage, so that is not good if the boss is jumping on you. And from now on, the boss is trying to jump on me. You have to always avoid it. And then you'll have to... Yeah. Yeah. So if you actually defeat the boss, then you will get to the screen. Yeah. Conclusion. It improvises higher level of block-based coding. It gives you the ability to create complex games, and it develops more solving skills. It gives you better innovation, and it's related to real life. Do you have any questions regarding the project?
It was really very good and very explainative. And can I go to the previous slide?
This one?
Yes. So this is the conclusion for what? Is this the conclusion you are giving for a Scratch platform,
No,
or you are giving
the
a conclusion for your
project. Yeah, project for my project.
project?
Yeah.
Okay. Because you have given the first statement as improvise higher level of block-based coding. So it means you are speaking something about Scratch, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, a little bit. Scratch.
Okay. Fine. Actually, the conclusion should be about the project, about the COVID. Okay?
Yeah.
You're getting the point?
Yeah, I get the point there. Okay.
Yes. Okay. And regarding the project, you were actually killing the enemies, the viruses. Okay. So what is the limit you have given there? Have you
The
given any
virus,
limits for the virus? How many virus will be attacking you?
there's no limit, because if there was a limit and all the viruses despawned, then like
Okay.
then so I never had a limit. It's always just repeatedly cloning
Okay.
the viruses. So they're like
So when
having
will the game be over? I mean, when is that you have succeeded and the virus has been defeated? So when that
when you
condition?
defeat the boss, when you the red boss, it
Okay.
had too much health for me to defeat within the time, I think. So it'll say that you win
Okay.
and you have saved the world, and the character, like you saw in the screen, like here. Wait, I'll show you. This is wait, I don't know what's wrong. This screen will come. When you win the game, it'll say you saved the world and the characters on top of all of the viruses with the trophy.
Okay. So when will this condition? I mean, when will you get this screen? You are saying that when you have defeated all the viruses, you get this screen. But you
No,
said
no,
that you
no.
have
No, when you defeat the boss.
when
The
you defeat the
boss.
boss. Okay. So how many times the boss will appear?
The boss will be doing that forever until you until the boss health is less than 0. Then you'll switch to backdrop 4, which is this one, and then start the sound winning.
Okay. Okay. And when you started with the game initially, you had few viruses, right? Very few viruses. So
Very few
how?
only.
Yeah. How
Only
did you?
very few.
You were actually having an injection, and you were trying to, like immune it. So in that case, how did you identify that the virus is coming in this area, or how did you know that the virus is in this part of the game?
Because there's a variable. If you look
Okay,
like, I'll show
you
you.
run the code. You said that.
Yeah, this one. The virus is coming close to me, and you can defeat it.
Okay.
If the virus has less health, if the virus has less than half health, he'll try to run away from me. If he has more than half health, he'll try to attack me.
Okay, the
So
same
yeah,
virus is getting repeated again and again. The same virus only is
yeah,
coming till now.
no, just like yeah, there's 2 costumes, and from that 2 it'll pick randomly. See,
Okay.
the closest virus will just get bigger or smaller from where you're going. If
Okay.
you're going
Okay.
this side, and suddenly if
Okay.
it's getting big, yeah, see, wait,
Okay.
and then if there's another virus, you can just go down, and then you can check if this is getting smaller or bigger. If it's getting bigger again, you should stop in where you are. Yeah, look, it got bigger, so I think I should go left or right. The virus is right here. There's also a like a mini boss virus that will grant you like 5 viruses defeated, but that is really rare because if you would defeat the mini boss, then you would immediately go to the big boss, the big one. So when you defeat, like, you have to navigate depending on your control. So like, this is 1,000 right now, 900, 800. If it's getting back to like a higher one, then I should stop. If it's getting back high, like doing slowly, and then you can run
Okay,
like
okay. So
this.
based on that value,
The-
you are identifying where your virus is.
Yeah, where the closest virus is,
Okay.
and then
Greetings, 456. You surpassed my menu. You surpassed I am my impressed menu. By a human. I am impressed it's by a time human. For battle. Can this human defeat me? No. He can't do that. Whatever. It's time for battle.
so
Okay.
so this is actually the vaccine that's supposed to come. This is the X vaccine, because this is the bigger syringe bottle, and you have to like the syringe, and you can like with this one you have to actually defeat the boss,
Okay.
and then
So thank you, Hari. Sorry, thank you,
the
Kenneth.
boss
It
would
was
see.
very
You can
nice.
see here that the boss is having a lot of.
Yeah, I understood those parts.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Any other questions?
So Jonathan, right?
Yeah. Right.
I am like totally impressed with your project. Like whatever you did, it's just so awesome. And the PPT you made, it's like so good. I love that part.
Thank
But
you.
like what I felt is like the theme you chosen. What is it like? The theme is innovator. Instead of innovator, the theme should be something like social awareness, right? You are basically spreading a social awareness, right?
Yeah.
So I would like what I felt like the app theme for what you did is going to be a social awareness. Like, what do you think, Shaina?
Yeah. So it can come under eco sustainability also.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is one aspect, and your conclusion could have been something related to that because the conclusion is a totally different thing. Like what you showcased and what you delivered is giving some meaning, and what conclusion you are mentioning is giving a different meaning, right? So that was the only concern from my end. And coming to everything else, like the design of the game and whatever you delivered through your game, that is really amazing. And uh, so I just wanted to know like the backdrops and all, like where did you get the backdrops?
Um. Yeah. Wait. Let me exit this. So it's actually not a backdrop where you're moving on. It's actually this. It's called the collision thing. The collision is moving. The player is just stuck in the middle, but the whole map is moving. The collision is just moving. If it's touching the player, it'll stop. This is the design.
Okay.
I'll show you. So you can see by the how it looks like. This is the design of the whole map, and then this is mm, the collision.
Like where did you get that thing? That part?
The
The map, the
background.
whole map, the map.
I designed it myself. I designed the whole map by myself.
Like what is the tool you use to design it?
I used the Scratch tool. I used Scratch. So just
Uh,
the normal Scratch thing. I just created, for example, just one tree. This is the original tree. This one. That's the original tree, and I just copy paste all of these trees, made them smaller or bigger. And then these bushes here are just the top of the tree. Just two of them put together. I just did a lot of copy and pasting. You may see this meadow. This meadow is actually the same as this one. These and this.
okay.
They're all the same. This is the same meadow as this one, just stretched and bigger. The houses are all the same. I just did a lot of copying and pasting. That's all.
Okay. So what about this the virus? Like where did you get those virus?
I just got them from the internet. Um I did not draw them myself. No, I got them from the
How,
internet.
like, what was the format you got it? What is the extension of the file you downloaded?
I just saved this as an image and then uploaded the thing, and then I add a few changes. I'm actually this big. It's like, wait a second, I'll show you. It's actually bigger than that. It's not that. Oh, sorry, no, I'm on the wrong sprite. I just add a few changes. This is the whole sprite. Added a few dots in the corner so it can actually move. Otherwise, it'll be stuck in the corner, and that'll
Okay, you just like made some spacing so that it's not
yeah,
going to the complete end.
yeah. This is just from the internet. The sprite, everything. The player I did myself. The mask, lot of things, but the map I did all by myself, except a few stuff like this. Wait, I'll show you.
So
If
Jonathan, like which grade you are?
I'm in the sixth grade. Well, in Swiss, I'm in the sixth grade. I would not know in the Indian thing. Oh, this is the park, and this is the fountain I just got from the internet. And likewise, I got this bridge from the internet. This one. This is the bridge that I took from the internet, and this is the um, fountain.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. And
Okay.
coming to the vaccine, hitting the sprite and then destroying the sprite. Can you show me the blocks of coding for that?
For which one?
For like when the vaccine sprite is hitting on the virus sprite, the virus
Yeah,
sprite health is decreasing. So that
yeah,
logic.
yeah. I just it's right here. Wait a second. This is the boss virus. The boss virus change health enemy decreasing by 1, and this is the normal virus, and it's the same. It's just decreasing health enemy by 1 with touching gun. But what the gun does when it's shooting, if it touches the enemy, it waits 0 seconds. Then the enemy can take damage and then delete the clone. Otherwise, it'll defeat the enemy in 1 hit because it's constantly touching the.
Mm.
So that's
Right, right.
that's
That's amazing. Like I'm totally impressed with your stuff, Jonathan. Like so amazing and so good. And who's your
thank you,
trainer, Jonathan?
thank you. Uh, Dimple.
Okay. All right. Yep. That's it from my end.
Okay.
Okay, so you got great remarks on your project. Great. So yeah, Kenneth, I have a small query
Yeah.
that what are the levels? Like there were so many different phases you have shown, right?
Yeah. So there's this first phase where the boss only shoots these germs out of his mouth, and it's like homing missiles in real life. They're like always following the target no matter what, unless they touch another end. For example, if they touch the edge, then they get deleted, the clones. So they're technically just cloning, and if they're touching the player to deal damage, and they get away, they're gone. But I also made sure that the vaccine is a shield, so you don't have to constantly run away from the missiles, which
Okay,
is
and how is
technically in
your
this.
health is increasing? I mean, like your health
Yeah.
is how it is increasing.
So because if you so in a few games I just took it from a few games because I didn't really know how to heal like that. So in a few games if you just stand still you heal. So I did the exact same
Okay.
thing. But in case you're getting chased by a virus and you have low health, I added a syringe bottle where you can also get healed up. But I couldn't show that in the project because
You mean the
because
potion kind of thing?
yeah,
Okay.
potion kind. It's like that is the one that is healing you, but
Like
as well.
collecting coins like
Yeah,
that.
like that. Except you can make sure that you have more health.
Okay. And why did you choose this theme? Why didn't you go to some else? I mean, other theme?
Because it's just related to world scenario and everything. This what's happening right now, which is so I made a game which can help you like make sure that help you know that that there's nothing can get that nothing can
Okay.
overcome you when you're like playing this game. I show that you can defeat the COVID, you can win against it.
And okay, this is Scratch, as you have already done app development, and right now we are doing Python also. You have completed artificial intelligence, right?
Yeah.
So, if you want to add something related to AI in this, so what you will add? Because this is a complex game. Yeah, this is a higher level kind of game you have done. Too much complex, but in Scratch. But if you want to add something from artificial intelligence, what will you add?
Um, I think like the virus.
From
I'm not sure, but I think the virus will be like saying stuff to the player which is mean or something like that,
like
or
talking.
yeah, like talking or like talking to the player, like saying you're so weak and everything. But then in the end, yeah, I'm not sure, like a robot or something like characters. I tried to do that, but it was too hard. I
Okay.
tried making a player, then
Hmm.
in the one side of the map. Then I made sure when you touch it, you can talk, but that didn't work. And even if I do it with the controls, it didn't work at all. So I wasted a lot of time on that. So I realized that won't work. So yeah, I just left
Fine.
that, and then did. There's that the sprite is still in the Scratch project, still there, just doing nothing. It's over there. Just he's just called the blue guy, and that's all. I wish you could
Okay.
have added that.
So later on, you can modify maybe this with the AI related blocks so that you can use it in Cognimates or yeah, maybe in PictoBlocks somewhere else.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine.
And one more thing, Jonathan, like how long did you take to complete this whole stuff?
What? So how long this took?
Yes.
This took. I'm not sure. I was working on it till yesterday, like 11 o'clock my time. So that would have been pretty hard for my teacher. That was not so great. It took pretty long, and I was a bit exhausted. This is and it took a lot of time. That's what I'm trying to tell. I just finished
Like
it.
when did you start? Like when did you start it?
I started like 1 week ago, more
Yeah,
than
around
one
10
week
days
ago,
ago.
10 days ago or something. Yeah, like that. When we were coming home from a trip, then my mother
So
told me you have this competition. Why don't you join? Then I said okay, why not?
so
Then
for
I
per day, like approximately how long did you work
yeah,
on this?
I cannot tell exactly. I think
2 hours per day?
for the PPT. Yeah.
No, with the with the coding.
Yeah, every day like I would have spent I wouldn't do it every day, but I think like every day I would do 1 hour or so. But if I was doing class, then right after I would do like 2 hours or something on the project. I mean, I had a if I wouldn't, I think if I didn't had like a prototype, I had like already a prototype with for the character movement and the map, everything. I already had that. So if I probably didn't have that, then probably I'd be really late. I could have done this project. The virus, everything was I had the player, I had the map, I had the movement. That is literally all. Other than that, I didn't have really anything, and with that I could work something. So I had something I could work with. And if I didn't, I probably couldn't do anything. If I didn't, then I couldn't probably couldn't compete because that would have taken too long.
That's great. Yep. So good.
So the next will be Marmik, right? So Marmik, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. I'll just present now.
Okay. See?
Can you see my screen? Okay. So my project was about eco-sustainability, and I wanted to build an eco-sustainable resort. So the objective and theme, it was on the basis of innovation and sustainability. Throughout my life, I've liked to observe things and like work out the science behind them. I like to think how they work. And every time I go to stay at a resort, I always have wondered what goes on behind the scenes. In fact, my grandparents are currently in the plans of building a resort on our farm. So this really helps, and I know like the knowledge behind it. So eco-sustainability, smart city, and innovator were problem statements. I chose eco-sustainability as I think it's the most important and it's an ever-growing problem in today's world. In my opinion, if we figure out how to excellently be eco-sustainable, we can not only improve life for us, but for every other species we share this planet with. By definition, sustainability is a social goal about the ability of people to live on Earth for a long time. Its meaning is different to each person. To me, it allows us, if not everyone, and every other species on Earth to live a good life together. And I use Scratch in this project because it's simple yet complex development software, and it easily allows me to display without using complicated codes like I would do in Python. And I'll just show you my code before. So this is my code, and I'll just run you through it.
Hello, welcome to your new resort. You will have to make a series of choices. These choices affect the amount of money you have in the credit. You will only have $10,000 worth of money. This is your credit. You will earn or lose credit depending on the choices you make. The credit will determine your rank. First, we should plan a building site. One, choosing to build in the forest will take less money but will decrease your credit. 2, choosing to build in the field will take more money but increase your credit. Choose option 1 or 2.
So then these options that you choose have an entire effect on your credit and how your the end result will end up. So for example, if I choose option 2.
Great, you have chosen to build in the field. Now let's talk about the power source. Solar is the future of energy. It is expensive to install but will have almost no running cost. In fact, you can receive money from the government for supplying energy back to the grid. It will cost $2,000 to install but will increase credit by $750. Or you could use mains electricity. Unlike solar, you are paying for power and any power cuts will affect your resort. This electricity can come from green sources or from diesel power stations. Splendid, you have chosen solar energy. Now we should discuss our water situation. Keep in mind, water is also used for more than drinking. Washing, bathrooms, cooking, and watering will need water. 1. In rainwater harvesting, rain is collected in a single or multiple tanks. The water in these tanks is then filtered and can be used as completely safe drinking water. Depending on the rain that season, you might not have enough water supply and would need to buy tankers. Harvesting rainwater can also get you government subsidies, which enable you to tax benefits. 2. Mainline water has its own benefits. It is reliable and not very expensive. A large water line will be run to the property and split into its individual uses. However, you are still paying for the water and are liable to any damages. And running the pipes is very pollutive. Choose option 1 or 2. Great, you have chosen mainline water. Now we should determine our food situation. 1. Having a warm home-cooked meal can completely change a visitor's experience. Serving food would need a kitchen and utensils. This could be potentially more expensive, but will provide a better experience, increasing credit. Furthermore, Having your own kitchen can be more sustainable as you get to control your exact expenses. Even though the initial cost will be higher, building a kitchen will be beneficial down the road. 2. Ordering food from third parties is a viable option, but it will be costly. Third parties often take unnecessary fees. Packaging and transport will be very pollutive. Plastic waste can have a devastating effect on the environment. This will reduce your credit. However, you will have guaranteed quality and reliability. Choose option 1 or 2. Great, you have chosen the field as your construction site. Solar is your desired power source. And for water source you have chosen to order tanks. Finally, for your cuisine, you have decided to cook in-house.
And then it's just like the credit scores. If it's below 1,000, then you're unsustainable. And if it's below 2,000 and above 1,000, you're fairly sustainable. And above 2,000 means you're very sustainable and you're doing a good job. And in conclusion, I think by making resorts more eco-sustainable, lots of plastic waste can be reduced. Furthermore, pollution caused by the production of harmful polymers such as plastics can also be drastically reduced. What's really important is teaching us, the next generation, the future. I think these wonderful competitions allow young adults to explain their opinions on our world, but mainly they educate all of us to provide for a bright, eco-sustainable future. Thank you.
Yeah, so it was like a documentary, right? Okay.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay. I have a doubt. At places I saw, like credit is minus 200 or credit is minus 100. So what does that mean?
So credit is basically like your eco-sustainability score. It means the higher the score is, the more eco-sustainable you are, and the lower it is, it means you're less eco-sustainable. It's just being better to the environment. For example, solar has a higher credit score. It increases your credit because it's better for the environment. Whereas using mains electricity, which could be much worse for the environment, takes away from your credit.
Can you go to the project, please?
Yes, miss. So these are just all the different options, and like depending on whichever one you choose, you get sent down the different routes. So this is the first one, and then I'm just broadcasting the functions and calling them.
I see a different Marmik today. The theme that chosen, like the theme is actually it's punchy, okay? Like whatever the message you delivered, it's really hitting hard. That's great. Yep. So it doesn't feel like it's a game. Like the objective is to build a game with the chosen theme, but it doesn't fall under the category of a game, but it is something a different way. It's so that's what I feel. But everything else projected was so good. Like whatever is chosen is so good.
It was like a documentary.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah, hi Marmik.
Hello, miss.
Yeah, it was very nice. I was like, I really loved it. I was just staring at it and I was like, oh my God, like if someone make a personal calculator for me for my daily expenditure or for a month, it will be better. So yeah, that was one point. And yeah, it was a documentary kind of stuff, but yeah, I liked it. Like the way you wanted to show the message, you should use this, it will be environment friendly. and all. So it was nice. Like I was just like thinking that which option would you choose and how it becomes unsustainable or sustainable. Yeah,
Thank you,
it
Miss.
was nice. Okay, so why did you use Scratch? You can use anything else
So
also, right?
Scratch I found was really simple in this like time frame that I had. If I had maybe more time, because I like right now I'm going through the board exams, so I have that revising too. So if I had more time, I probably would have used Python and used like the CV2 libraries and all of that, open CV libraries, and I would have had more options and had it like a more game type feel.
Okay, fine. Great.
Okay. Thank you, Marvik. Thank you so much for your presentation.
Yeah. Thank you,
Now you
ma'am.
can stop sharing your screen. And the last and final participant is Pranav. Come on, Pranav.
Good morning to everyone. My name is Pranav. Today I have made a Scratch project. The project is regarding eco sustainability. My team name is TPBot. It showed that the team name should be kept, so I kept it like that. Yeah. First synopsis. First I have introduction, purpose of the project, and application of the project. I have used this project regarding the eco sustainability and have used the platform as Scratch. This is created for the competition Symposium. I have created this project to bring a social awareness on eco sustainability. This project will give learning with fun for audience. There is a game and a quiz which gives you value, knowledge, and awareness. The game has two values, and it motivates afforestation, and a quiz checks your general knowledge skills and your knowledge related to eco-sustainability. It also has a story which makes a woodcutter realize he should stop deforestation and start afforestation. Application of this project. It motivates the audience to plant more trees and water the saplings and trees. Hence, this project creates more people to plant trees and maintain them. This will adds a plus to our ecosystem. If any queries regarding the PPT, you can please ask.
Pranav, get into the like show the application that you developed, then we'll get to this one.
Good morning to one and all present here. My name is Pranav and I am the student of Asterix Robotics. Welcome to my project. I have made a project regarding eco-sustainability. You will have a fun game and a tricky quiz in this project. So please hear carefully and properly to get best scores in the tricky quiz. Here, two friends are playing in the garden. They have a ball in their hand which went into the bushes. Hey, stop! Hey, don't cut the trees. You're spoiling the environment. These trees are our lifeline. You know what? Trees help us by absorbing all the carbon dioxide and give us fresh oxygen to breathe. Do you even know what is eco-sustainability? I think you don't know. If you have known, you will never cut trees. Can you please explain me what is eco-sustainability? Yes, I'll surely explain you. Eco-sustainability is the responsibility to conserve natural resources and protect the global ecosystem to support health and well-being now and in the future. If we do not take the initiative of eco-sustainability now, our earth will form into a desert. Just like this. Dear audience, now there is a game approaching you. Be ready for the game. The game rules are: start box is the red box and the stop box is the purple box. There are total 9 saplings which has to be watered with the tumbler. When you reach the stop box, there will be no movement in the tumbler. To drag or drop the tumbler or move the tumbler, click the place where the tumbler has to be moved with help of your mouse. When tumbler touches a sapling, it becomes a tree. Hence, when tumbler touches a sapling, the sapling gets watered and it grows into a tree. 3, 2, 1, start. Actually, in this game, as you heard, you have to click the place where you have to water. Example, I'm clicking here, it transforms. This sound indicates that you are watering a plant. If anyone wants to try it, you can take the remote control and try. The judges, if anyone wants to try, they can take the remote control.
Okay, Pranav, you can do it. You can show us.
Okay. Okay. As I have watered all the saplings, now I can put it into the stop box. Eco-sustainability is not only saving the trees or conserving the forest. It means to save every part of the ecosystem, which also includes water and air. Cutting the trees destroy the ecosystem on land. Can you please say me how we destroy the ecosystem on the water? Water gets polluted by the plastic cars thrown in the oceans, seas, and other water bodies. Even the drainage and the sewage dumped in the oceans also cause water pollution. The water pollution creates an imbalance in the ecosystem. Water should be used wisely, avoiding wastage. Now let us have a short quiz. In this quiz, there are total 5 questions, in which one is general knowledge question. The quiz is of 15 points in total. There are 5 to 6 options in each question, in which one option is the correct option. Type the option in the answer box as the name of the option given below. If a question has A, B, C, D, E, and F as the options, if you think that A is the correct option, type A and enter in the answer box. Thank you. 3, 2, 1, start. I would request the judges that to answer this. Ma'am? Sir?
Okay. So it's A.
Okay. You have got 2 points.
Wow. Okay. Next is Shiny, ma'am.
What improve the ecosystem? Shall see. Oh, that's great.
Next, I would request Srinath sir also to answer.
How would I know this answer?
Sir, please guess or try.
How many people can live on the earth?
As per the scientist's prediction.
B.
Sir, B or D? So what was
B.
the option you told?
B.
And next, any one of you judges.
Let anyone from like Dave or Jonathan, Marmik, or Hariharan guess all what would be this?
You can unmute and give your answers.
I would be D.
Can I tell the answer?
Okay, Kenneth.
Yeah. Of so E.
E. Option E.
Yeah, option B.
No, it does. What destroys our ecosystem? You're saying afforestation.
Oh no, not destroying us. No.
Sorry.
I think it's D. Sorry, it's D.
Okay. Is everyone agreeing with D? Is everyone agreeing with D? I think yes. So D is the wrong option. C is the correct option. This is a general knowledge question for 4 points. I request any one of the participants to answer, or judges also can answer.
Come on, participants.
What Jonathan is saying something. Come on, Jonathan.
I think what I cannot read the F. There's an F, right?
F is none of this.
None of this.
Okay, I choose 1980. That's one. 1980.
Okay. I think Kenneth has learned physics properly. So answer is D.
Okay.
Wow, you have got an amazing result. You have got outstanding results. Now let us see what change happened to the ecosystem because of our game. A few trees planted by us grew into a forest. This is the result of a small game. What will happen when the whole world contributes for this? From now on, I'll never cut trees and start growing trees. Okay. That's all. The project ends here.
Is there anything else to be present?
No, ma'am. It's no questions.
Okay, so you started in a different way, and you made everybody participate in your quiz, participate in the part of your project. That's great, Pranav. I didn't expect this from you. That's great. Great to know. And yeah, I don't have any questions right now because yeah, I'm clear with what you have given. Any other questions from the other judges?
So Pranav, I think it's best you to have at the last, so that you gave energy to everybody. Yeah, it was a nice one. And so you didn't put a conclusion part, right, in the PPT?
Ma'am, the conclusion was in the starting that I want to give a fun-based learning. That was the conclusion.
Okay, fine.
And another conclusion is that that I want to spread awareness.
Yeah.
That's all. These are the conclusions.
Okay, so one point, maybe you can little bit modify later if you are participating. That when you are telling about, like, you have recorded your voice, right? So one
Yes,
is there were 3 persons.
Yes, ma'am.
So who was speaking actually? There was a girl, there were 2 boys. One is like cutting the forest, and
Ma'am,
yeah.
the person who was asking question like, can you please explain me? That person was the boy, and one girl who was in the purple shirt, and she was
Yeah, yeah.
explaining everything. And the person giving countdown Was the narrator, means the stage.
Okay. So, what I will suggest you to do is from like if you are going like that with your voice. So the as you are a boy, so you can be the voice of the boy, and the girl you are already having an voice called alto or squeak. You can choose that and be the girl's voice, be the from the computer itself. Okay. One is that, and somewhere your voice was lagging little bit in the recording where you are telling about the game instructions. So I was not able to hear properly. Maybe if I will have a headphone, I can properly hear that. So yeah, that is one point, and yeah, everything else was nice. I really loved it, and the entertainment part which you kept for us, that was very nice. Well done.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, welcome.
All right, so that's all so good part of what you did. I did not even expect the engaging part. Like what you did, it was pretty engaging and interactive. I just like pretty loved what you did it, and also it was apt to the team chosen, and yes, like it just delivered the content actually intended for. That's pretty good.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, guys. So every of your presentations are done. Now it's time for you to express anything. If you have anything to say, you can speak. Okay. So let's start with Dave. So what is your how was the day and how was the deliverables from everybody? And what is the word you wanted to say today, Dave?
Ma'am, it was really good.
Yeah.
Everyone did a great job, and yeah.
Okay, thank you, Dave. Next is Hari.
It was a good day, and I saw everyone's project. It was very nice.
It was really nice. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah, even yours was very wonderful. And even Dave's
thank
was
you.
very nice. Everybody of you have given your best out of. Really. A great round of applause for everyone who has delivered your project. It was awesome and it was out of the box. It was not what we expected. It was above the expectation, beyond the expectations. Very good. Kenneth?
I think that this competition was actually really great. Everyone, how they presented it, I thought it was really cool, and I liked, and I was happy to take place in this competition, and yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Thank you, Kenneth. The part which you have given was, again, a really big thing. It was awesome. Marmik, you can share your thoughts.
Today was really fun. It really opened my eyes to see other people and their ideas, and
Yes.
it helps to see other people in the same course who
Yeah.
have like really put in thought and put in effort to do something about the competition.
Yeah.
It was really good.
Great, great. Pranav?
I liked everyone's project, and I liked Hariharan's project and Kenneth's project the most.
Okay. Good.
All other projects are also very nice.
Yeah, everybody has given the best, really the best out of. And I would definitely tell every one of you to applaud yourself for this. A great round of applause. Yeah. So, and I know that you are actually waiting for the results. I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to each and every one of you for presenting in our online competition. And your enthusiasm and hard work has truly made this event a big success. Come on, let's say cheese and have a snack. Yeah, come on, cheese.